Hello and welcome to another episode of Nerd BS. I'm Alan and I'm joined here by Chris and Kyle. It is 12th of August, mid-August, I guess you'd call it. And we're on episode 11 of the year. So how is everybody doing in this wonderful heat of the kind of end of summer? Winding down, I guess.
I was thrown back that you said we're on episode 11. I feel like we took quite some time off.
We did.
So the fact that you must have been cooking early in the year.
I think we were, yeah. We were doing pretty steadily for a while. I think until summer hit, and then we had some speed bumps.
People started taking vacations and pretending like they had a life all of a sudden.
We're not going to name names.
No names being named. But for some reason, 7 days a week, the one day we're recording, that was their busiest day every week. It was weird. It was weird.
Yeah, it's so strange.
Yeah, it's so strange. But that's neither here nor there or anywhere. We're here now. You said 11 episodes. That's pretty good. That's not bad. I don't think we're going to match our PR because 2 seasons ago, we were like well-oiled machine. You were like clockwork. But I think if we're at 11 now, we're on pace for what a good... Someone math that for me.
Oh my goodness, you're just going to throw this up.
8 months?
Yeah, another... If we do another... How many more months? We got 4 more months.
Yeah, so double.
No.
So like 8 more episodes. We could probably hit 20.
Yeah, I could think. Yeah, we'd be a solid anime. 20 episodes. Shoo, 20 episodes a season. I think Netflix would give us another. Would okay us for another season if we could hit 20. Yeah.
Right.
They might pick us up. Throw a couple good pilots their way. They're like, we could do, another season, 20 episodes. We got you. Do that. You can do it. It's open. No, it was just cool. Yeah, Netflix. If you're out there, Netflix. If you're out there anywhere, we'll take it.
Take it.
We'll take it. Whatever it is, we'll take it.
It's probably going to be a lot cheaper than all the other artists you're getting. So look into us.
True.
That is true. But you guys are, I know you're in school and you still working at the game shop, Kyle? I know you're like back and forth,
Nope.
right? You kind of, nope. You're done now? Okay.
I am officially done.
Okay.
So
I thought you told me you got more hours. That was that.
yeah, it was an emergency call in last week. I was supposed to be done 2 weeks ago, and a lot of drama happened.
Uh-oh.
And yeah, somebody got let go, and I got called in to kind of just be there for a few days until that mess got sorted out. So
they put the bat signal in the sky. We need you.
Yep,
We need you.
Pretty much.
Chosen one. I'm coming.
Nice kind of power reference there.
Anytime I can get one of those in.
Oh, right. That's the best.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it was kind of awkward because, I had we didn't really have an official goodbye. So I got to say goodbye to a couple people. And who knows? They may pull me back in. I didn't close that door, all the way, if you know what I mean. My foot is still there. Just because I don't particularly want to go back into subbing right away.
Yeah,
we'll talk about that a little bit later, maybe in the soapbox.
Where's that? I have a button. I don't use it very often. Emotional damage. Back in education. On the sub side. More power to you.
ESD, I might just stick to elementary, but like I said, we could talk more about that later.
Heard.
All right.
Yeah, school did start though for the kids.
Oh.
So I went and saw a matinee movie.
Matinee? That sounds fun. I do that. I do this sometimes.
Wait, we didn't check in with Alan though. With our school starting I'm going back to work and your kids going back to work. or going back to school. Alan's kid.
I wish.
Our last podcast, we were talking about
I know, I
someone
do.
flying the coop, literally flying.
Yeah.
Yeah,
The
he's
coop.
I really want to hear how that's going.
I mean, he's doing all right. He's just doing orientations right now. We're doing at the end of we're not in summer anymore, so we're just doing weekends. I'm having to pick up extra slack at work because we don't have a
Child labor.
cheaper employee. Yes,
And blood.
cheaper employee, as I would like to say, a family member. But
Oh, nepotism. Yeah, my bad. Yep, that's better. That sounds better.
either way,
Exploitation, one of the two.
keep it going. But it's hopefully gonna get slower, is where we're at right now. But I'm planning my New York trip right now, so that's fun. That's coming up in a month and a week.
Oh,
Yeah, so I won't be here for that either.
Oh.
So we'll see
There
where
goes
we're
like
at.
20 episodes.
Yeah. Well, no, we got
Ran
room.
out the
We got
window.
room. We got room. We got room. We can do 20 episodes. I believe in us.
I'm just kidding. Yeah.
I think we can do
Ugh.
this. But yeah. Other than that, and then now I'm like kind of converting my son's room into a little, place to actually have my stuff set up, because in the living room I was just slapping it together before we started. So that was always a little bit annoying.
I
But
usually do that in the bathroom.
That was even impressive.
I don't-
What did
I
he
don't-
say?
I don't need to
Slapping
yeah.
what in the living room? Brave soul. Brave.
Yeah, what the
Anyways, you sick people. Speaking about the living room, I watched Supergirl today. Supergirl today. I heard it was getting,
gold.
but I wasn't slapping it. Never mind.
Okay.
Got some definite Hitchcock vibes. I don't know. I think that's what they're going for.
In Supergirl?
That's what I think they were going
Wait,
for in
for
Supergirl.
real?
I felt like it was Hitchcock at first. It definitely took a while to get going.
Really?
I don't know what. Yeah,
That's an interesting.
not Alfred Hitchcock, the movie Hitchcock with Will Smith.
Oh, yeah. Hancock.
Sorry.
Yeah, like,
Hancock.
dude, this whole segment out of
That
context is
yeah.
great. By the
All
way,
right,
this is gold.
sweet. Glad I remembered that name properly. Hancock. Will Smith, superhero.
I'm sitting here. Yeah, I'm thinking Psycho.
Yes, me too. Like Alfred Hitchcock, like
Bird.
a horror movie. I'm like, yeah,
I
what
would've
are we
enjoyed
doing?
that more.
Wow,
Like
that's
a
bold
dark.
choice.
Yeah, I was thinking, wow, that I
So
might need to watch
I
it.
was
Yeah,
oversold for a second there. No, Hancock, the Will Smith.
No, much
film.
worse.
yeah,
Much worse.
infinitely worse. Yeah,
Yes,
completely
much
different.
worse.
That movie had like a great first half where you're like, all right, let's see where this goes, and it just goes off the rails.
Well,
like
this was the
so
opposite.
terribly.
It was like a terrible first,
Interesting.
Inverse.
and then it got better towards the end. But
Not better.
I don't know. I think could see the reviews, because the reviews are sitting around middle, like very lukewarm, and that's definitely
Yeah.
the vibe I got. I was hoping it was gonna be one of those movies that you saw like a lukewarm review, and then you went in and you're like, okay, this is now my expectations were low, so the movie's better. But unfortunately, did not get that. So
It met those expectations.
Met
for
them.
you. Yeah.
right on.
It kind of the trailers gave off that vibe, and I missed it in theaters because they pulled it quick. Like it did not do well.
Mhm.
Apparently, it was like the worst DC film, superhero film,
Probably,
I
yeah.
think, box office wise. So
The worst, like in
It's
total.
I think so, like yeah, I think so.
I'm trying to think of another one that would be a comparison.
Morbius?
But at
Morbius,
least,
worse than Morbius.
well, Morbius is it's Marvel anyways. But
Oh, it was.
yeah, because Morbius is Marvel.
Black Adam, was it the Black Adam one?
Oh yeah, Black
That's
Adam
his
was a
name.
movie. I don't know how
Oh.
that did. At least they had The Rock though. That may have
Yeah.
carried it, because that gives the numbers. Rock brings numbers.
That right. At least they like covered their losses.
Yeah, they might have. I don't know.
We were able to cover the down payment at minimum.
Yeah, that's right. That is true, because The Rock is also a big cost as well.
Oh, the other one was Wonder Woman 2, but I think wasn't that like a pandemic one?
I think
That
so.
was like kind of hard to count that one, but that one also sucked. pretty bad.
Yeah.
I'm hearing a trend. No, I'm
This is
kidding. I'll
like
stop.
Yeah.
No, you're not wrong. I mean, this is why James Gunn was supposed to take over the DCU, because it was like going to be, he was going to save it. But we got a banger with Superman, and then Supergirl came
like
and
that
just
one.
kind of not so hot.
It's nobody asked for this one. I would have rather had a Superman sequel. Like,
I think it was kind of too early. I think they should have done more with her before they gave her her own movie, maybe. Because maybe just a sequel, like you said, Superman, to bring her in a little bit more into it, instead of starting her off with a sequel or her own real movie. I don't know. I don't like this Supergirl, and I like the CW Supergirl, so I don't. That's saying something in my mind. But we're gonna take a big walk away. I don't know. Go, Kyle.
Just go.
Go.
Sorry.
I set you up.
Segment was it? Yeah. It was not too bad. The segue was. We're getting there.
That was me. I'll take that one. A game called Big Walk just released.
Oh, I'm gonna have to look this up. I don't know what this is.
It's on the PlayStation monthly game, so you can grab it, Alan. I don't know how much it is.
Oh, it's a new one.
So,
okay, it's a new the month. Okay.
Yeah. What I've heard it called is friend swap kind of game, where it's all online.
Okay.
And you meet up with friends, and this one you're walking and you're solving puzzles.
That's a term I did not hear until like real recently. I started hearing that more often. The friend, yeah. Or it's just something to play with people, and then you play it for a while, and then you just stop. It's the fun.
Yeah,
fun time.
Yeah, so another buddy of mine, he asked me to join, and him and his like siblings were all playing. So I was like, oh, this is fun. And so I could see that happening though, like in a couple weeks. Like, yeah, I'm done walking, because there's like a vibe to it, where like there's something beneath the surface, like of, it doesn't really tell you anything. You just walk around until you run into a puzzle, then you got to figure the puzzle out. And there's no real tutorial. Well, there's like a slight tutorial, like here's jump and here's how to pick stuff up, but it doesn't give you like a story or anything. So it's interesting, and I doubt that there's anything beneath the surface. You're kind of hoping like, oh, there's some mystery to where we walk to this, something happens, but I doubt there's anything there. So we'll see how long it keeps my attention. But I did enjoy it.
Good.
As long as you're playing with friends, obviously. Otherwise, it's. I don't know if you could do just. Some of the puzzles require 2 people, so.
Wow.
That'd be pretty defeating.
Oh, maybe you can't play solo. Yeah, you just kind of look at it, just shrug your shoulders. Just says, "Go find friends."
I just walk into the water, and just like, this is it. Never mind.
This is it.
go touch grass, pretty much. So yeah, it's a new game. It's fun. Super low key. Definitely like more tame than Space Marine.
Yeah.
The opposite.
I'd say, yeah, probably. Space Marine's pretty rough, which we are playing right now. I think we'll play next week, so that'll be fun. More PlayStation stuff.
Excited for that. We had
a good time. It's a good game.
Agreed.
I've been trying to sell it for a while. It's a good game. But I keep being bugged by this spider that everybody seems to be really excited for, named Tom Holland. I don't know. I'm not really into it. Have you checked it out, Kyle?
Oh, Tom Holland? I've checked him out. I'll tell you what.
He is pretty good looking.
He's ripped.
He's an adult now, right?
Oh wow.
Gosh.
Huh?
In the movies.
In the movies.
Technically.
Oh god.
I heard that the Odyssey, like he was claiming it was going to be his last young role or something like that. Like he was going to be.
Yeah, you could see, like it's starting. Like they're like the new movie. We're talking about Spider-Man. If anyone's listening, if you haven't put it together, the new Spider-Man movie. I'm calling it Halfway Home. I think it's Brand New Day is what it really is. Anyways,
something like that.
Um, this one takes place like they've all graduated college, so they're all in their like mid-20s.
Well-
But you could see, like, you could totally tell when they do flashbacks. They're like, oh yeah, they are older. They're significantly older.
And the last one, like,
Like a
not to jump into spoilers, but
timeline.
the last one, like, nobody remembers them, right? Because Doctor Strange like wiped
Right.
everybody's memory. Yeah, okay.
Wiped everybody.
And the Fantastic
Yeah.
Multiverses of Madness sequel.
Holy, yeah, that's I did not even. It just clicked to me. He in the Spider-Verse with Miles Morales is essentially the same thing. One makes one decision for themselves, and one makes decisions for everybody else. What the heck? I don't know. I don't know if you guys draw that conclusion, because in the Spider-Verse, he does what he wants to do to save his universe. He makes that taboo decision to save his, and not. That's crazy how it's the same spider. Yeah, like it's the same. It's basically the same spider dilemma. I wonder if they did that on purpose.
Spider lemma, yeah.
Oh,
Spider Lemma.
Probably. I don't know. Maybe that's giving him too much credit.
yeah, maybe. Maybe you're right. Maybe.
Um,
Yeah, you're right. My bad.
yeah, don't think about it too much. I really, I really enjoyed the movie though. When you don't think about it too much, you just watch the action, and I'm not gonna do any spoilers because I don't think either of you have seen it, and it's still pretty new. But from the trailer, the Punisher's in it. All right, Punisher, he was cool. I enjoyed the movie. It's a solid 9 out of 10. It does like. Obviously, this is like another. I don't know a better word than reboot, because they did a trilogy, they did the Avengers stuff, and it's like, where do we go, right? Like, where do we take Spider-Man from here? Like you said, Alan, nobody knows who he is. He's still Spider-Man, so they did get a nice little fresh start, and I'm curious to see where it goes, because I can't say anything more. But I'm excited to see where it goes. So go see it before. I don't know. It's probably already been spoiled for you guys, I'm sure.
Nope.
Seen something.
I
No?
mean,
Okay.
Even
there's
that,
been
no.
there's been little stuff, but not that I'm gonna say I'm here, but there's been little stuff that's been spoiled, but nothing significant. Like, I didn't know Punisher was in it, to be honest, but I haven't really looked at any trailers.
Oh,
But it makes sense
My bad.
that he is. But
he was in
beyond
the trailers
that,
a lot.
okay. Well, I didn't really even watch the trailers. I've been meaning to sit down and watch Last Kill. Because
Great.
like,
Yeah, you
Great.
should watch that
It's great.
beforehand,
It's
yeah,
great.
because I think it takes place like right before the movie.
dang. Well,
So-
but
Interesting.
then that's great. Then I'll have to check that
Interesting.
out. But beyond that, yeah, I mean, I haven't been super excited to see it yet. I'm just not in a superhero mood right now.
Yeah.
But I'm sure I'll get there, because that's usually what happens. Like, I end up turning, back.
Did you like the other Spider-Man movies?
Yeah, I don't
Did
think
Tom
I've
Holland-
enjoyed all of them. I don't think there's one I don't like.
I'm just surprised it's not like a go-to theater for you on this one, because they're so good.
Yeah. Theaters are expensive. I'll
Oh.
save my money for
There is
Super
a
Troopers.
character in it that I think would get you to go there, Alan, but I don't want to say who it is.
Oh no. Okay.
Excuse me. Anyways, moving on
All right.
before I say anything else.
But hopefully maybe I can, severance myself and go watch a movie, with all my free time. But
Ooh,
we all watch
can you
Severance.
imagine?
I know, that'd be fun. We all watched Severance, so we finally did it. It only took forever, and I think we got the next season's coming out next year, right? Am I mistaken?
Too long. Okay, we're gonna go into spoiler territory because it's been
100%.
out long enough.
Yeah.
Just if you're listening, we're doing Severance spoilers. If you don't want to listen to it, just fast forward till you hear something.
Okay, so season
Fun.
1 came out in February of 2022, and then season 2 came out in January of 2025, and the next season's going to come out in 2026. I don't know what date, but it's interesting. It's like roughly 2 years apart each time. 3 for 1 and 2. But anyways,
well, yeah, it was like, I think during lockdown too. So they're at, or no, they
no,
had
because
the,
22 that would have been 2 years
strike.
after the lockdown.
No, the strike.
Oh, writer's strike.
Delayed.
Okay, that makes sense. I
That
didn't recall the
delayed
writer's strike.
second season.
Okay, that
Yeah,
delayed the
that
second
delayed that
season,
one.
which is why it's like 3 years. But then we still have 2 years between this one. But I don't know.
Yeah, which I don't even think is necessary. We can get into that later, but I thought it ended fine. I thought that it was a good ending, and I think they're milking it. I think they're milking it.
Ugh.
Just saying. We can get down there though. Let's not jump to the end.
Okay.
Gotcha.
I mean, Alan. You're the one that just watched it.
I
don't know
just
how long ago
watched
you
it.
watched
It's
it.
well, I think Chris didn't watch it too long ago. I don't think.
We finished it probably late June, early July, so it's still relatively fresh.
Yeah. We just finished it.
Oh,
I
okay.
really enjoyed it, but we did start. So I did, because we watched like a couple episodes a while ago, and I think it took us forever to finally get caught up. And it wasn't until my son went to college that we finally just binged. I think it was like from episode 6 on of season 1. That's when we just binged it after that. Once my son went to school. But before that, we were really milking those first episodes. First couple episodes.
Mhm.
Lots of in between time.
There's some really good episodes too. that
Yeah,
will sit with you.
it really is. So learning about how they're getting connected, how they're disconnected from their innies to the outies, and basically every character has to play their own character twice. They play 2 different characters, which is kind of interesting to me. Some of them do it way more than others.
Right.
Then you have the mystery where you're trying to figure out why the departments aren't allowed to interact with each other. Essentially, like you could definitely tell that there's they kind of allow it now, but there was something there that I don't know if they ever explained it, that they seem to try to avoid them connecting with each other, because there seems to be all these rumors and stuff where they're basically trying to convince them to be essentially scared of one another, because I guess they don't want more communication happening, to try to get more questions going on, because that seems to be the focus of them, is less questions, more work. Just focus on what you're supposed to be doing, right? Am I wrong there? That's kind of the idea.
You're correct.
Okay,
Mhm.
there we go.
Yes.
But we don't know what the work is.
That is the one thing
And
we
neither do
still
they.
we do. We figured it out.
We know.
we figured it out.
Yeah.
This
We
season
know.
two.
We know what they do.
Yeah, we figured it out. The Cold Harbor.
Well,
Right.
well, that was just one of them. There was
of the many.
multiple. Yeah,
Yeah.
one of the minis. It's just.
There's
the,
24. I think they said 24 different personalities.
Yeah, but that was just what he was working on. I don't know what the others were working on, but him specifically was working on basically creating different personalities for his wife.
His
That's
wife,
what-
yeah.
that's what he was doing
Different
specifically.
severances. Yeah.
Right. So the others that were working there in the data analysis rooms, like how many other personalities did they create? Like what were they doing? Like that's the crazy
yeah.
part for me. It's like it sounds like he was the only one that could work on Cold Harbor, which means throughout his time he was doing all of these, these high-end recreations and lives for his wife, because you saw like the multiple doors, and every time she went to a different door she was a different person, and those are the stuff that he was working on. It makes me wonder, like, what were the others doing?
That is a very valid question. Honestly, I didn't even think about that when we finished it up, because for instance, a couple of the other characters like Dylan and what was the other guy's name? Irving. We don't know. Like, they worked there, obviously, but they were also let go. Like, obviously, so they did whatever they were doing didn't matter.
Correct.
I don't know if it was just tried to keep him because he was the manager or the head now, just to try to keep him in line by having subordinates. I don't know. I didn't understand why they were there, because like you're saying, they should be doing something similar, you'd think, but obviously
They could have been. We didn't go down that road, or like you said, maybe they were just there to make him not like isolated and
Yeah.
his mind.
Yeah, maybe like a lab rat kind of situation. I'm not the only one working on something. Maybe what the others were doing was just placebo effect. It made it seem like they were working on stuff, but realistically, it was only what Mark was doing was important, because Mark could do whatever he wanted, and he never even got close to being fired.
no.
Like, this dude was doing all kinds of stuff, but like he was so like, I mean, obviously plot armor, but like they made it seem like his work was so important that no matter what we do, he has to come back to the floor to finish the job. No matter what he's doing, give him what he needs so that he can work. And I think that's like when he demanded his team back. Like, we need, like you said, it might just been the idea of camaraderie. We need him to be able to come back down every single time and do the work that we need him to do. Who cares what the others are doing? We just need them there for him to do the work that we need him to do.
Yeah, that makes sense.
And that's what I picked up on, because when Irving was doing all kinds of crazy stuff and they're like, yeah, we got to get rid of this guy, but Mark was doing everything and then some. It's like,
they wanted to get rid of all of them. They even attempted to replace them all.
his
to
entire
Mark.
team.
Yeah.
Yep.
But he wouldn't allow it,
Yeah.
and so they got them back.
Yeah, because he said, if I don't get my team back, I don't work. Like, if my team's not here, I'm not going to do the work. And they're like, no, we need him. Like, his work is too important. Get his team back. And they all were brought back.
Right.
Mhm.
And they also couldn't let him know, like at the same time, what they were doing, or how, like, almost not how important it really was to them for him to finish the work, right? And obviously
Yeah,
it came to a head at the end. He starts figuring
Obviously.
it all out, but yeah, there's just so many, like, what are we doing? A lot of mystery, a lot of mystery in the show, and they really do. I don't know about stretch it out, because there's only 19, 20 episodes total.
Yeah, it's 20
They
episodes
use the
total.
time well.
I didn't, because no, there's 19. So I guess first season has 9 episodes, and then the season 2 has 10 episodes. So there's 19. I don't know. I never felt. I will say one thing. I never felt like it was a slog. Every episode, I do seem to be involved and intrigued. So it didn't.
That's what I'm saying. Like, they filled it out well.
Yes.
Without letting too much on. So I had no idea what was happening in season 1. I had no clue.
But
Yeah, we were just all along for the ride. It's like, what is this?
Yeah, and that gap, like you were saying earlier, Alan, the 3-year gap was like brutal. Because I
didn't know you had watched it that early. That's crazy.
Oh yeah, I was so mad when they went on strike. I was like, you got to be kidding me, dude! Can you get back to work? I need this work to have. It was almost like I was in there myself.
I don't care about your benefits.
I don't care who you have to work with, who your friends are. Just get back to work.
Oh my god, it's funny.
Stupid innies. I mean,
wow. Whoa, sir.
Hey.
Sir.
Hey,
And that's funny too, because you're bringing it up, and it's weird how this all aligned. It's just the same thing. I know I brought it up, but the Spider-Verse, they did the 2 movies, and then it's been like 7 years since the last one. It's like, you're like, it hurts anybody that watched it. Like, it was amazing.
It's so good. And then we get like a notice like, hey, we started writing it. Like, you started writing it? It's been 6 years.
See, what had happened was there was a little bit of this and a little bit of that. We had to move. It fell through. Mom and dad weren't doing so well, so dad got divorced. I lived with mom half the time. It's like, what? Just get back to work.
You guys got that big time Hollywood money. You got that $1 million. And you went to Cabo for 2 years and forgot
about us. Yeah, that was
the little guy.
It's funny because you brought that up about Severance. It's like, really 3 years in between. It took me all of 3 minutes to start the next season because I was like, what happens next?
Yeah.
What happens next?
Dude, Yeah, I was stuck inside for 3 years. Just
yeah, right. They left you. They left you on the severed floor. They discontinued the elevator. You couldn't come upstairs. You couldn't come up. You were stuck down there. That's
that
painful.
sequence too. It was so good when he does the elevator, like his facial expression, like when it drops.
Yeah,
yeah.
All of them. They did a really good job with that whole sequence for sure.
Yeah, I think the whole aesthetic of the show is so good. Like the symmetry and all the offices, all the little details in the background, the lighting, the face drops on those close-ups when they go in the elevator to go back out to their Audis and stuff. Very well done. I really like that a lot.
100%.
I love the back rooms feel. Like it was a whole other universe. Like you were just, they weren't lost. Like the way they navigated it was eerily satisfying because it was a lot of twists and turns and it all looked exactly the same. But no one seemed, it was that weird feeling that if you didn't belong there, like if you weren't severed, you really would felt like you didn't belong there. Like if an Audi got down there, it's like you're completely out of place. But a severed individual down there who worked down there knew exactly where they were going, even though it felt like they were taking 1.5 million twists and turns. Like when you first see it, it's like dude walks like 1.5 miles to get to his office. It feels like he's walked forever to get there. You're like, where is he going? What is happening? And he did it so instinctually. It just, that's my favorite part about the whole, like you said, talking about the aesthetics. And like I talked to my girlfriend about it when we were watching it. We're talking to Brie. It's like, it's really cool that yes, it's a different person, but it's the same person. But if your Audi came down there, there'd be like, it's not like you just come down to a regular off. It was really cool to separate them. Like this is knowledge that someone out there would never even understand what was going on. And the ones that down there made it seem like it was so normal to walk 1.5 miles, take 52 left turns and 37 right turns just to get to an office with 4 desks and those stupid shades that they would pull down all the time. Like it just, it seemed so normal for something you're like, this is not normal, but they tried to normalize it for them. Like you said, it was so beautifully written. Like, it's like, why is that so normal for them to have to walk so far to get to their job? And no one really questioned it. No one questioned it. It's like, this is fine. This is what we do. Like, huh? So I agree. I agree with the aesthetics and how they did it, and the different, like the fruit, like they give them fruit for being successful, like the weird little incentives, like like dude, it was like those, it was so eerie, those incentives, like the what party was it? What they call those parties? A waffle party? Like what?
I love that waffle party concept, just because it, at first I thought, oh, it's just a waffle, and then when you finally see what the waffle party is, it was just like, what is happening here?
Yeah,
I was so excited. You're like, dude, you got to chill out.
Waffles. I thought they were excited for waffles. I mean, waffles are good, so maybe they don't get them a lot, but
right. That's it. I swear, because it was, they would do the fruit. So I'm like, oh, like the next incentive is just a different kind of food, like legitimate waffles. And this guy wanted his freaking waffles. Like, I'm getting that waffle party. I'm getting it. And then, you know, it's what, season 2, he finally gets it. I'm sorry, Kyle, you had to wait 3.5 years to finally see a waffle party. You're like, what? This is what we were waiting for? This is what he wanted the whole time?
Insane, dude.
Yeah.
It's end of the month.
What?
Yeah, the supervisor was fantastic. Whatever, I can't. Milkshake. Yeah, milkshake. Like that, and then there was also the other party, the other dance party they did for the incentive when she was doing really good or she succeeded. He had the maracas. He was like walking to each of them very slowly and doing little dances with each of them until one of them snapped.
Was so awkward.
That was so great.
Oh, so cringy. Oh, that was a tough one.
And like you said, that's exactly what it was. It made us as watchers feel awkward because it felt so out of place. in a place that seems so super sterile and just really, really rigid to do this outlandish, you know, we're doing a dance party, and then like I said, later on they do the marching band. You're like, what is, huh? It's like some weird torture, right? Like some weird out of body. Yeah, very creepy, very creepy.
Yeah, I will admit this is probably a better Backrooms kind of story
and I watched Backrooms like right before I watched this, to be honest, which is probably the opposite. But I did get the Backrooms vibes when you guys are bringing it up right now. Like I thought the same thing. I was like, oh, this is reminding me a lot of Backrooms. Only it's a bit more mazy in a weird way. Like Backrooms was, you know, it's supposed to be like a giant maze. It felt like it was artificially created or whatever you want to call it. This kind of felt like that. Only it just felt you never knew where you were going. I couldn't follow.
Right.
I don't know if you guys ever could start following, like, oh, when they go from the office to the break room or to the therapy or even to the elevator. It's like it always felt like they were going a different direction. Like it didn't really feel like you could figure out or see the similar scenarios because it just looked all the same.
Yeah, which was the point, right? Like for them to never have any familiarity with it, just sterile. And then you find goats in a room, right?
Oh
yeah. I
the
wanted
rolling green hills. Like what was that?
For some reason, I didn't know what Gwendolyn's role was going to be in this show. And I was excited when I finally saw her, but at the same time, I really wish she had more to do with the show than she actually did. She was the goat lady, the main goat lady. Yeah, that was the actress. Originally Game of Thrones. She was also Phasma in Dark Knight, the Last Jedi. I love seeing her. And so I was happy to see her at the show, but I was waiting for her because I thought she would like take over or something. But yeah, no, she ended up being just a goat lady.
Yeah.
And
just a minor role.
Yeah, just a minor role.
Or is she?
That's true. Next season, maybe she'll be the next Milchick or something else. I don't know. She was obviously very, very interested in those goats. For sure. We got it, which we don't know what that's all about either. Obviously they're like they're sacrifices. That's what we figured out. They're sacrificing them, the lambs. Whatever that's all about.
Yeah. Well, it's you know, like a biblical thing.
Yeah, it's definitely a cult vibe. We talked about that when the previous manager Kobol goes out and, you know, does her own little thing to the ether factory, and we find out about the child labor and all that stuff. Yeah, there was like a whole bunch there too.
Oh yeah. They set it up for like all sorts of tangents and branches for more seasons. But I really think I kind of like the ending of season 2.
Oh, I loved it. Yeah.
No.
Caught me way off guard. Caught me. That's why I was so like, I didn't want to say anything in the chat because I know Chris brought it up, and I'm like, nope, we're talking about it. And so,
no.
All right. Well, if we're gonna talk about the ending, do we want to start with want to start with the negative or the positive?
I want to see why you guys thought it was so awesome.
Well, I mean, I thought it was good ending.
Because
so I enjoyed it because I enjoyed it because I was actually kind of wondering, because we had this discussion with Mark's Innie and Outie, where they had this which I thought was fantastic, by the way, where they were going in and out of the room. They had the camcorder, and you had the discussion, and it made sense to me, because why would the Innie care about the Outie? Like, he doesn't care about the wife. He doesn't care about any of this stuff. Like, he understands that they're the same person, but everything about the Outie's life doesn't mean anything to him. So by helping him, he's essentially destroying everything he knows. And the Outie doesn't care. Well, he gets the vibe he doesn't care, because why would he care? Because really, after everything's done, he gets everything he wants, and he ceases to exist.
Right.
So
that's the dilemma.
That's the dilemma, which is
they
why
were going to reintegrate.
Yeah, but what does that mean? That was the biggest question, which I love.
Well, yeah, and
what does it mean? Because to the innie, reintegration, all that does is kill him. Like, yeah, maybe he gets the memory, but who controls? Like he said, he mentions, what, do I control the left half and you control the right half of the brain? Like, how does that work? So where am I in this? And the idea is, to me, is he's nothing. And that's what he kind of comes up with, is he is nothing in this anymore. Once the reintegration happens, he's gone. Ceases to exist. He never sees Haley again. Never sees any of his friends again. No chances. He knows, well, obviously, one of them he thinks is dead. But there's no chance to see any of the small bit of a life he has. So,
which one? Who does he think is dead? Remind me.
Irving.
Irving. Oh, that's right.
So, because
with the retreat.
Yes.
Yes. Yeah. When they retire, he thinks when you retire, you die.
Right. Well, because they do. They essentially do die.
Well, the innie does. Yes.
The innie dies, not the outie. Yeah, that's what he was getting.
Yes.
So that's why when everything was happening and he would decide to work with them, I was like, okay, this is interesting. Why would he decide to work with them? I guess whatever, maybe it just makes sense. I was kind of just along for the ride at that point. I was like, all right, whatever, let's see what happens. And so I followed it through, and then obviously we get to the end where he makes a decision where he turns back and goes back to Haley, and that made sense to me. Because I don't know what he was thinking anyways. Because I was like, why was he helping him to begin with? Maybe he came to a conclusion in his own brain that I'll help this woman because this stuff's fucked up. I will help this woman, but I'm not helping Mark. I'm helping her, but I'm coming back and I'm going to figure out me and Haley.
He knew from therapy sessions, right? Like she was the therapist at one point.
Yeah. Yeah, that's all he knew her as was the therapist. Yeah, she was Miss Casey.
Yeah.
And I'm cool with all of that. I'm hearing you 100%. When his innie is arguing what happens to me, how do I exist? How does Helly exist? After all of this, you go and you do this crazy thing. You're killing this person. You do all these crazy things. And you're talking about preservation of life and longevity. You do all these things. And it's like, I'm taking a chance that we can live happily ever after underground. You didn't even give you didn't even give yourself a chance to live on. You didn't give Helly a chance to live on. You're like, we're just going to die here together. Like, it'd be different if it was more covert and they were able to do it without necessarily being found out, but the whole building is red. Like, it's on red alert. They know exactly what you did. And you're going to be like, yep, we're going to be fine down here. We're going to live for the next 20 minutes and that's what I need. But your whole argument was talking about how can I preserve my life? But you're going to just throw it away. He just stole your life away. Like
we don't know.
Well, obviously we don't know that.
At least
yes,
he has a
we
chance,
don't know.
though.
Right.
Yeah.
What's the chance? What chance? Live 20 more minutes? What's the chance?
We don't know.
With but with everything going on. Yes, but with everything going on, your whole building is on red alert. They see you killed someone. They know you stole their number one lab rat and you let it go. Right? You let go the golden goose and you think you're just going to go and sit down and sit at your cubicle and start typing away.
Oh, no.
On top of knowing what? I just don't understand. I feel like he just threw his life away. He fought so hard to keep his life to end up just to throw it away anyway.
To keep his life though?
Yes, that's what the arguing with the camera was. It's like, dude, you're not going to kill me off. Like, I want to live. Like, I deserve to live just as much as you do. Like, why don't I get to have love and have experiences? Why don't I get to do that?
And then he goes battle with himself, right?
Yes.
Yeah, at the cabin, he was telling Outie Mark, like, why do you get to live and have all these experiences and spend the time with the woman you love? I have someone I love down there too as well. It's like, dude, she's not gonna love you. She doesn't, like, that person will never love you. But like, that was the argument. He's like, screw you, dude. Like, my life matters too. Like, I get all of that. I respect all that. But when you just literally drop a nuke in your world, like, that's basically what they did. He just dropped a nuke. he's like, you know what? I'm gonna live on it. Scorched earth. Fuck life. It's like, dude, what? Like, what are we doing?
I'm good.
Like,
I'm gonna.
What?
It was already
Go
to
ahead.
hit. I think to Mark or any
Mhm.
Mark.
Yep.
I think it was already scorched earth. It was already going down. They were already figuring out ways to tear it apart as it was. So this was just another step in that direction. They already
Agreed.
knew that if they didn't solve this, Helly was going to go back. Helly was going to become the CEO again, and
Yep.
they weren't going to be together anyways. So this was their only chance to attempt to be together, even if it's down here, because they don't know this whole place. They've mapped out many different places. They don't know everything that works here. At least there's a chance, is what's going on in my
No.
mind.
No,
Man, there's a chance.
I'm hearing you, and I get they wanted the shock value, and they absolutely delivered. And of course, we know there's going to be more. They're going to be, we know that.
Something
But
that should
if,
be.
but if they left it on that, on
Yeah.
just that principle, I'm like that's
But
lame, dude. That's so
But
lame.
that's your interpretation of it. That's why I liked it, because it's like we don't know what was going through his head. It's
True.
what you took
Yeah.
away from it. It's what I took away from it, and it could be different answers. But we're not. If they're making a new season, that's all out the window. Because that's why I liked it, because it was like,
Think and
you know what? I didn't agree with this choice either. Like Chris, I did not agree with this choice, and whatever happens next, probably not good. But then they just left it as like a cliffhanger, and I was conditioned from Twin Peaks to be like, okay, I don't need all the answers, because I don't need everything with
Yeah.
a nice little bow, wrapped on top of this. But let me ask you guys this, because it's been a while. What was the point of Cold Harbor? It was his connection to his wife, right?
I think they were utilizing his connection to his wife to departmentalize her thoughts, emotions,
Psyche?
into like 24 separate severances, which I don't even think we got all the answers for that, unless there's something I missed, but that's what I got. And it also seemed like the person that was like in charge of it had some sort of infatuation with his wife in general. What he was doing with her, attempting to do with her, I'm not sure either. I thought it was a
Oh, yeah,
romantic
yeah.
thing, maybe, but then again, why with all the severances? I don't know. I really don't know what. I don't know if we were supposed to know what. Maybe there was something I missed. Maybe you saw something, Chris, I missed.
okay. I'm gonna go back to the ending real quick. If they left it as that, I'm fine. But when
Okay.
I learned there was a third season, that's what
Mm.
pissed me off. It's
Uh,
like,
I agree. Okay,
like-
so you and I agree then.
yeah, like I was cool with like, we'll never know why he made that decision. Cool, man. I don't like it, but the idea is there. But when they're gonna give you a third season, and they're gonna give us a bunch of they're gonna answer why he decided to stay down there, what's happening, and all that. It's like, then why do this grand gesture? I'd much rather have seen him go out and then they fight from the outside and try to like save the other innies. Like that would have been like, I think that would, I don't know. I'm with you. I think they're just trying to milk it. They saw something good and they're like, we're gonna go, let's go again.
Yeah.
Fine, whatever. When I saw third season, I'm like, the ending sucks, dude. If you left it at that, cool. Leave it to your interpretation. That's
Okay.
beautiful writing. It's always been the mystery of the whole Severance thing. Wonderful. When it comes
I'm totally on board.
when it comes to his wife, I honestly think they used it as shock value. They could have made it any other woman down there. I don't know
Okay.
why they made it his wife. I don't know why they tried to tie that in so aggressively.
Well,
I don't understand
why-
why they did that.
That's why I was asking a little bit, because I thought he was the only one, or the main one, maybe not the only one, but his work was so important because he knew her best, and so that's why he had to work so much.
Right, like, yeah,
He-
yeah.
they're, like, they want
His
the
emotions, yeah.
yeah, I thought the whole point was that he would find his wife, even both of them being severed. Like, I thought that was part of the point, was that he'd be able to figure out that is his wife, even though they were both severed.
That would have. I
And
never
so-
thought.
And so at the end of the show, if he had figured that out, and I think he talks about it with himself in the cabin. I'm not sure if he gives him all that detail, but then he goes, like if he knows that that's his wife in real life, then it makes the ending a little bit more different, where he goes, well, she's safe, like Alan was saying, like I'm going to do this thing for this lady who I really don't know, but someone's saying she's my wife, but I'd rather stick it to the man who set all this up to prove him wrong, kind of like, no, I love this person now, even though, because I am severed, you know, like, so that's kind of what I got out of it. I might have missed something or misinterpreted something, but that's what I was asking about, what the point of it all was, the Cold Harbor thing. But
now I normally want to agree with you guys with the milking it, because I'm more on the milking it thing, but I will say, according to Ben Stiller and Dan Erickson, who are the creators of this, they were always intending there to be at least 3 or 4 seasons, depending. And it sounds like four season is going to be the cutoff. So,
well, and like I said, there's a lot of tangents they can go into without even diving back into this too much. Although, I mean, that would be a total Twin Peaks move, by the way, where you go a whole season and nothing's answered, and you're just mad. Yeah.
And they could have always planned for it to be 3 to 4 seasons, but when you're writing a show and people respond to different characters certain ways, you kind of change the way is written. And I felt like the big reveal that it's his wife was something that wasn't necessarily supposed to be revealed that way. I feel like what Kyle was saying is like, because when you see the numbers, you get feelings, right? You're supposed to feel the numbers because each pile of numbers is associated to a memory.
Mm-hmm.
I felt when Kyle said it, that was like, yeah, it would have been much more impactful if Annie's got in the memories from the numbers, because they didn't really go into that. You gotta remember, the first season they were talking about the numbers and the reports of their work. Second season they got way away from that.
Yeah,
they really could have stuck with what season 1 was about, as like, what are they truly doing from the inside? They broke it down from the outside rather than the inside, and I felt like they could have really went on a path of breaking it down of what they were doing from the inside, by it being his wife and he having a traumatic response, and that's why he took the severed job. But then part of his severed brain and his innie and outie brain are still like melding or meshing, and that's why they're using his wife, or another person to better. It sounded like they were just using her to better the process, right? Because they have the severed cabin, they're trying to make more severed locations, so they're just trying to better the process to see, can we really split a human's brain X amount of times, right? Like how many times can we split a human's brain without breaking them?
That's kind of what my vibe is on that too. Is it's just more because it does seem like they're just experimenting, and it may just be like a huge experiment. They found somebody that they could start doing with it, and they just started doing it. And then they killed him off in the regular life. So guess what? Now we have a subject that we can do whatever we want to, and nobody really knows they're even alive. So that makes sense.
And that's where I was like, they just found a dead lady in the morgue, right? She died in a car accident. It's like, she's never going to be missed. So we're just going to take a random Jane Doe and we're going to see how many times we can splice her brain.
Yeah.
Like, we're just going to keep doing that. And then, of course, like you said, you don't know it's his wife. He starts reading those memories, the memories from the numbers. Like, we start getting those weird little glitchy flashbacks instead of him trying to, because the whole, I don't know, Sarah Connor, Terminator, like we're living underground, and like the guy that got reintegrated but died, like that whole storyline just fell apart. Like that whole storyline fell to crap. I'm like, what happened to this whole secret society to take them down? Like, it just went to crap. So I think they were trying to do something, it fell through. So if they did it from the inside, I think that would have had more power. Like you were saying, Kyle, like he just started to connect with the memories of his wife through his work of erasing her memories and creating multiple personalities of her. And eventually his innie starts to go, like, there's something wrong here. Like, I need to figure out like why I'm connected to these numbers so greatly. And then he develops this need to figure out what's going on. I think that would have been way more explanatory to why he chose. That's like, yeah, I'm connected to this woman, but throughout this time I become very, very attached to Helly, right? I get that my outie has a connection to this woman that's here, Miss Casey, But during all these trials and tribulations, I grew really strong feelings for Telly. So I'm going to stay here with that person. That would have been more sense to me, instead of two guys bickering through a camcorder because they couldn't figure out how to get the innie and outie to talk. So they did some weird, like, remember these birthing cabins that we decided to put into the show randomly? It's like, what? Why are we like, what the heck, man? Like, what are we doing?
I don't know. I thought that was a cool idea because I was showing that we could use the Severance people for other things besides just doing that. Like she was using it for birthing, which is
Right.
so it's basically another birthing thing. So I thought that was actually a really good idea.
Right. And I love that.
And it was a good setup to doing that, in my personal opinion.
Agreed. And I love that because of, like you said, they're trying to split her into 24 personalities. So if we can do it to one person 24 times, we can start severing people in different locations when they go on vacation, when they go to the mall. Like, I mean, now people can have a designer life. Like when I go to see my in-laws, I'm a different person too. When I go home, like I can really design my, like it for the elite, right? I can design my life to, if I don't want to have that memory of me going to the doctors ever, I hate the dentist. I want to be severed whenever I go to the dentist. Cool. You can have that, right? You can have that. I think that's the idea behind it, is like utopian. You can design your brain to remember what you want to remember and have someone delete whatever you don't want to have anymore.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, there's literally an episode, now that you say that, titled Eternal Sunshine of the Severed Mind. Well, that's not the name of the episode, but that's what like the recap says. It's episode 4 in season 1. So it's very much of that movie, The Eternal Sunshine of the Spotless Mind kind of idea, but just in a backroom setting kind of thing. Yeah. And I'm all for it. I enjoyed it, like you guys were saying. And now that we talked about it, Chris, you and I are like on the same exact page. If they had left season 2 the way it is, I think it was a great ending. Now that there's more coming, I'm less excited for it. Am I going to watch it? Yes, absolutely. But I'm not as stoked as the gap in between season 1 and 2. Which, man, what a cliffhanger that one was. I know you guys got to just breeze through it, and I didn't have to wait the 3 years. And I remembered it. Like obviously I had to do a little bit of like what happened in the first season, but I remember coming back into season 2 3 years later, like, oh yeah, his innie came out in the middle of his Audi life. What happened? Like, I had to know, right? Like, man, what a great cliffhanger of that one. And season 2, I'm like, I don't really want to know what happens with them too, but I'll be there for it. So love the show. I'm glad you finally watched it.
It's a good one. It's a good one. Apple TV has bangers.
Their shows are very good.
They are.
For sure.
I put another one on our list.
Noticed.
I would recommend to you guys, but what do you guys think? What do you guys think of the show? Like, any last thoughts before we? I don't want to like just end the discussion, but
yeah. I mean, we are kind of running a little short on time. I just thought it was fantastic. I mean, obviously, I enjoyed how it ended. I'm glad it's gonna keep going, and I can't wait to see where it actually is going. I feel like there's a lot of information we're missing out on, and I'm excited to see it. But in 2 years, next year,
so
it's a long time to wait, and that's what I hate about shows. It sucks. Best to watch them when they're done.
But sometimes it's good, right? Sometimes you need that breather to kind of, like we're doing right now, right? To talk about it, to be like, I do want more.
I need the breather when the show's not great. But if the show's great, then I don't want the breather. How about that?
Yeah. Know your audience. Know your pacing. If you guys got traction, keep it rolling. Keep it rolling.
2 years rolling.
Yeah.
I'll give you a year because I get it.
There's a lot of shows do yearly. Right, like every year there's a new season. Like you know, that's another thing too. Like they have the ability to do that. Like they don't have to go 2 years in between. They have the ability and the time to do, every year, every fall there's a new season. Right, like we know shows do that religiously. So when you get 2-3 year gaps, you're like, what are we doing, man? Like, what's going on here?
And I'm totally fine with, like, I don't want to like burn people out if that pacing is just like not realistic anymore. But yeah, 3 years? Come on, I'll give you a year and a half.
They're rough.
What?
Yeah.
2 years? 2 years is pushing it though. But yeah,
None of these actors are in other projects, or I don't remember seeing any of these actors in any major projects other than Gwendolyn. Obviously, she was doing Game of Thrones stuff, but that was during first. What guy?
Oh, that was way after. This was after Game of Thrones, I'm pretty sure.
That's
right?
yeah.
2022.
The first season.
The heavier guy. I forgot his name.
Oh, Zach Cherry that plays Dylan. I'm looking at the
I've
cast
seen
list right now. I'm looking at the cast list right now.
I don't. Okay, yeah. I don't think I've seen him like lead anything, but I've seen him in like several other.
Yeah, he's a very
movies and
distinguishable
cameos.
face.
He's, like,
Yeah,
all
I've seen him
over the
before.
Yeah, but again, he's not leading anything.
Yeah, that's why I said I'll give you that, because he's not like leading a movie. I haven't seen him do that.
Again, back to Spider-Man. Tom Holland did the Odyssey and Spider-Man at the same time, and he was leading both. Come on, what the heck? You can do a TV show. Relax, people. Come on.
Well, anyways, all right.
I agree.
Anybody? I think we were
Great
doing
show.
last things, right? Yeah, great show.
Yeah, great show. I loved it. One of the, like, any TV show that gets me thinking outside of just the show being predictable. I like it. I like thought-provoking shows. It's fun, and this one's a very fun watch at that level, at that cerebral level. Yeah, I love it.
Very different idea. I just hope that the next, season or two, as you were saying, Alan, there might be a fourth season, doesn't kind of like ruin it for me or make me like it less.
Yeah, don't pull the multiverse thing.
I mean,
that doesn't matter anymore.
That's always the risk when you have like very mysterious shows. I mean, as it unravels, will the mystery be worth the mystery? That's going to be the problem.
Well, and so I'll tell you, with Twin Peaks, yes, because they never actually answer any of your questions.
But then you have Lost.
Did you though? Did you though? Have you?
Huh?
Because watch Twin Peaks. Gosh.
Oh no, I was talking about Lost, the other show. That's a different show.
Yeah, see, okay.
That the mystery it kind of folds in on itself, and it makes it a bad show.
I was just going to say that when you start getting into like the 7, 8, and 9 seasons, I think that's when, like, if you don't have a plan already,
no, that's what you need. Plan. That's why I looked it up, because when you talked about milking it, I was like, I really hope they have a plan. So I looked it up because I love it when shows have a plan and they know when they're going to end, because that usually means they can wrap it up. Because when shows get on, then they just dwindle away till they're just nothing.
Yeah. Lost is a good example of that, for sure.
And I'm happy that you told me that they have a plan. Obviously, plans change, but to know that they have a base idea of how they want it all to come to conclusion does make me happy. Bonnie and Clyde running into the sunset, let's just run into the fire, is really so lame when they just do another season of like, yeah, none of that really mattered. We're fine. Like, wait, you did all these amazing things.
I hope
and it's like,
that's not like
we're good.
that, though. I hope there's something. Yeah, we'll find out. But I hope there's something that makes it worthwhile. And I think there will be.
I'm sure there will be a piece of it. I feel like it's going to take away.
Yes, I do too, because they got to be able to come and go. They have to be able to go up, become innie and outie again. Like, he has to go up again.
Well, we know there's an option where they can shut it off. We know that. So that means maybe they're trying to figure out if they can do that. They can just shut it off themselves. But we're going too deep. Too deep. Sorry. We've already been going a long time. Did you want to talk about Widow's Bay? Kyle, real
Widow's
quick?
Boy, yeah. I'll shout it out.
Right.
If you guys are looking for a really good Apple TV show that has a lot of mystery to it, Widow's Bay is fantastic. I would even say it has a horror aspect to it, very much horror and mystery. I heard a lot about it when the show came out, and it took me up until now. I think it came out like 4 months ago or so, or a few months ago, and so I finally got around to watching it, and I couldn't stop. Like, I binged it. It's got a 98 out of 100 on Rotten Tomatoes. Holy moly!
Nice.
But yeah, if you like
Good.
spooky shows and kind of almost what we're talking about a little bit with the make you think stuff, yeah, 92% from viewers, and I would agree with it. It's definitely a 9 out of 10. Widow's Bay is the show. I highly recommend it. Please watch it, you guys, so we can talk about it. I need someone to talk to. No one's watched the show. I don't know anybody that's watched it. I need to talk to someone. So yeah, Apple TV's crushing it on the shows. Their movies are okay, but their shows have been really good. So there's my plug.
All right. Awesome. I'll have to check it out. I'll try to put it on my list. Widow's Bay.
Cape
I've
Fear.
been watching a lot. Cape Fear,
Yeah.
too?
Yeah, good one. It's a good one.
Good.
Mm-hmm.
Skeptical. I just because I
All
know
right.
it. I know the movies and stuff. We talked about this last stream, our last cast.
Yeah, you did. So good.
Yeah. Okay.
All right. I'll have to put some of these on my list. I've been watching more stuff recently than I have in a while. We're watching a lot of movies, and I was noticing that there is a lot of horror movies this year. I didn't realize how many horror movies came out this year. It felt like a lot. Maybe just a lot of good ones. I don't know, but there was a lot. Because I haven't watched Obsession yet because I had watched Evil Dead Burn, Backrooms, Iron Lung. There's one other one too I squeezed in there too. We had watched them like back and back. And like, okay, that's enough horror for a while. I need a little break, just a little break. But yeah. But anyways, soapbox time.
Widow's Bay might be a little.
I'll have to check out Widow's Bay. I'll put that on my list. I'm getting a Star Wars mood. I'm going to be watching Ninth Jedi. So I'm going through the visions right now, and I'm going to go to Ninth Jedi after that because I'm really curious about it. I think it's getting like 9s too.
Did you watch the 8th Jedi or no? I'm just kidding.
I don't know what that is. Get out of here. Get out of here. All right, soapboxes. I think I'm gonna go first real quick because we just said Star Wars. I'm just getting back into SWU, Star Wars Unlimited. I played it a while ago. I've been playing a lot of Carabas, which is like the online version. I'm trying to dust off my cards to make a deck, but as you know, if you play TCGs, once you go a couple sets without getting any cards, you start to realize that you don't have a lot of the stuff anymore. That's popping.
Oh.
So
just get into Magic. The Hobbit stuff came out.
I can't do Magic. There's too much, and it's just too much.
Yeah,
it's too much.
Just get the Hobbit stuff.
Nope.
Just buy
Not
the
doing
Hobbit.
it. No more. I play
kidding.
Star Wars. I play Star Wars, and I love it. But yeah, I'm rocking Rose Tico, which is from
Wow, really?
Yeah, yep. That's who I'm playing. That's my hero I'm playing with recently.
Okay.
She's in my mind, she's severely underrated because of who the character is, and she has a pretty good ability. And she actually does pretty well. I mean, she's not taking home, championships or anything, but she does pretty well. And it is always fun to bring Rose Tico in to play with people. Yep.
Yeah. What would her ability be? Does she heal?
She does actually. She heals vehicles.
Okay. Vehicles. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Specifically vehicles.
Yeah, that makes sense then.
So she's pretty good. She works really well with her sister, who's a pilot, and whenever she attacks, she gives herself experience on the ships she's driving. So she pilots a ship, and whenever she attacks, she gives herself experience, and she also does 1 damage to herself to do that. And then Rose Tico can come in and heal her. So it actually works out like a little combo.
Oh, I see. Look at you with your loopholes.
Yeah, it's a fun one. But
Clever.
I've been enjoying it. But that's mine soapbox. So Chris or Kyle, I don't know. We'll go with I don't know what the dink is. Kyle, go first, and then we'll end
Yeah,
with the start.
mine's just another plug. An actual, I wouldn't even say. It's to my point about Apple TV. It's a movie on Apple TV. If I didn't mention this earlier, we got a free trial for Apple TV for the month. So I've been watching everything. I'm gonna go start Shrinking now. Chris trying to get me to watch Shrinking.
Wasn't that a movie? I thought that was a movie that was like Shrinking.
No, it's a show.
It's a
No,
movie
you
where
think of that
became
Matt
small,
Damon
too.
movie.
Yeah, yeah. It's not the same thing, I'm assuming.
Oh gosh, talk about a good
Stinker?
first half and a terrible back
Oh,
half.
yeah.
Back
Okay.
half.
All right. Anyways, go ahead.
Anyway, so the Dink, it's a pickleball movie. It's about a tennis player who wants to return to glory, but finds it through pickleball and the friends you make along the way, literally. So it's pretty cut and dry, but if you're getting into pickleball or thinking about pickleball, this is a good, encouraging movie to get you hyped up for it. And I went and played pickleball this week because of it, because I hadn't played in a while. Because those courts get filled up, and I'm not kidding. Like, you got to wait for courts. It's so packed at pickleball courts right now that you either got to know a guy or you just wait and hope you win. So
Jeez.
the Dink, it's called
Rough
the Dink.
out there.
It's on Apple TV.
All right.
It is. It's weird, dude. It's crazy popular sport.
Just go. My son's playing pickleball in Bakersfield. They play at night.
Yeah, well, you have to.
Just sneak on campus, Kyle, and just start playing. It's only 4 hours away.
In Bakersfield, yeah, sure. There's no. I have a court across the street that stays open till midnight. I just need access to it. So
Just jump the fence. All right.
Yeah.
All right, Chris.
I won't.
Go ahead. You can close us out.
Every year that I've been a part of the cast as a full team member, I talk about this big part of the year, which is 2 times, right? Summer has started and we're back to school. And I know that a lot of our listeners are older and they have kids and kids going off and doing things, or they don't have kids in the house, like empty nesters. And it's just this time of the year is really big for our communities around, the United States, is that a lot of schools are starting back up again. And it's a huge transition. Schools have changed, people have changed, behaviors have changed, academics have changed, a lot of stuff. So just stay out there and believe that everything is being done with the best intent for the littles out there. It's just rough. Schools are rough now, man. You hear these things, you have these PDs, you have these meetings, and people are talking about how, unfortunately, like how just doom and gloom it is. It sucks that the feel that I had, now this is my 10th year, the feel that I had 10 years ago and the energy and the mood around a new year is not the same. People used to be excited. They used to see it as like a badge of honor to go and do these jobs, but now it just sounds like people are just slogging in. It's like society's really changed the game in the last 5 years, especially post-COVID. Like, I get that everyone knows the COVID wave, like education has not bounced back from that. I know other professions have. Education is nowhere near bounced back. I think COVID just exposed it more and made it worse, and I don't know if it will ever recover from COVID.
Probably
ever.
Well, I don't. It'll just have to be something different.
Yeah, and it sucks. It sucks because I truly love what I do, and I'm per people when they get into the profession of teaching. Getting into teaching is a declaring to do something because you love it. That's not something you do for fun. Like, no one really becomes a teacher for fun. Like, they do it because there's a love to want to help the youth, and now it's just not like that anymore. So it's unfortunate, but
they're still out there.
Not
as many.
Yeah, yes,
Not as many.
It's unfortunate that it's few and far between. It's unfortunate that it's few and far between now, because it didn't feel like that before the big, the big 19, didn't feel that way.
Different.
Yeah. No.
Well, I hope it turns around.
Godspeed to you.
Yeah. So you're very, very, very important. Your profession's very important.
my prayer is that it just changes, not to like get back to anything, because like you're saying, it probably never will get back to what it was, but it gets to a spot that may be even better or something different that's like manageable and exciting again for people, and not doom and gloom. That's been my prayer for education as a whole. And part of the reason why I want to be in there, like you're saying, like I want to help, gosh, I hate saying it, but be the change you want to see.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I want to be part of that. So well, you started today?
Yesterday.
Your kids came yesterday?
Yeah,
my kids started on Monday. So
and it is there's a handful already in mid-season form already.
Oh wow. Yeah, I mean, I know we got to wrap this up a little bit, but social media too, like you can never just have a summer and drop things now.
Yep.
Like any drama gets carried over because everyone's talking, everyone sees it.
Yep.
The video gets replayed.
Yep.
And shared and whatever it is. Like, yeah, we talked about it with our teacher friends, and like,
yeah, that's the hardest part.
About my wife who teaches music, and someone gets recorded doing, messing up doing a solo, and it's like that's recorded. Before it was just like, okay, whatever, you forget about it, come back tomorrow. But now if it's recorded, people share it, and they literally use it against each other. Mostly in choir. The band kids are okay. The choir kids, though, those are the ones that don't want to learn an instrument but don't want to do another elective. So watch out for the choir kids, as you probably already know.
It's like a little gang, dude. Choir and band kids, it's a gang, dude. Gang mentality. Blood in, blood out. And if you make a mistake, you make the gang look bad, and you ain't let you live that down. Absolutely not. Yep. Same thing with sports. You get crossed over, you get dunked on, you get trucked in a football game, someone puts you on your butt, your teammates are going to replay that over and over again. Remember that last game when you got put on your butt? Yep. Same thing, same mentality.
Before it wasn't record, like there might have been a recording.
They would talk about it, but they don't have to physically see it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
Oh. So it's
we don't. I agree. We don't get that reset. The summer is no longer a reset. It used to be what was left behind was left behind. It doesn't happen like that anymore.
Yeah, the fresh starts.
It doesn't exist. Fresh starts are no longer a thing. Everything rolls into each other. And that's tough when the job is so demanding of you emotionally. And you know what I mean? Like, everyone knows the job. It's a demanding job. You have to always be on it. And when you don't get that reprieve, and it's just rolling over and over and over again. Yeah, you might as well put us as a first responder at that point. Like you don't, it doesn't go away.
Yeah.
It doesn't go away. So I'm happy. I don't want to let on a bad note. I'm not taking away from it. I love what I do. It's very, very rewarding. And I know in my heart that it will get better. I don't think it'll ever be the best that it should be, but it will get better. But I just know a lot of people that are going to be listening into this even now, and 5-10 years from now when it's out there on the internet, they're going to hear this episode and be like, yeah, like, whew, I remember when schooling was rough, right? Like I remember when it was rough. Like, I hope that's what it becomes. Like I remember when it was rough, not that it's still rough.
Well, I hope it gets better. But this was a good episode. It's a long episode. Thanks for joining us. And we'll see you next week on Nerd BS.
Nerd BS.